I
You're modest.
I speak 1906. Did I get it right? Don't fire me. I was like,
Yes, I speak 1906. I appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. So you rather me go with that, right? Then just because that's your platform. That's what you use. So you're okay with
Mhm.
just okay. So I speak. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit nervous, but I can record over this. I'm not used to people staring at me when I do this part.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm here with iSpeak1906, one of TikTok's biggest creators. He's a poet, entrepreneur, a speaker, and he is here with us today to tell us his story. And how's it going?
Oh, it's going well. I appreciate you having me on. Um, a lot of creators. Well, first of all, like I said, thank you for having me on and reaching out to me and being as respectful as you are. Sometimes people take this idea that they're entitled to the time of an individual and or of the acceptance of said invite. When the reality is that, and we spoke about this before. It doesn't matter how big your platform is. Someone reaches out to you in a respectful manner and have a reputable platform, it should be no issue for you to speak on that. So thank you for having me on. A little bit about myself. I grew up in the foster care system. Spent the first 5 years of my life in foster care. From there, kind of bounced around from home to home between my grandmother and my aunt, my oldest brother. Um, I went through small bouts with depression, anxiety. I was sexually assaulted as a teenager. Then, as I got older, I graduated. I'm giving you guys the cliff notes at this point. I graduated high school first in my class, got a full 4-year scholarship to college, went to college, graduated, got a job. I was teaching middle school English, 6th and 7th grade, to whereby I dealt with some very egregious racist situations, to whereas I resigned and I joined the United States Navy. So now I am in the military. I have a wife and 3 children, and Brandy and I actually were able to link up on TikTok, to whereas I've now amassed a platform of over 240,000 followers and 7.1 million likes.
So,
um, and I, like I said, I appreciate the opportunity to be able to delve deeper into some of those aspects. So anything you want to get specific about, you got the floor.
for sure, for sure. Thank you for giving us that there. I felt like I was telling some of my other friends in the broadcast and media. I was like, I think this guy, you guys would be interested, because there was a whole nother show they wanted to bring you in on too. Miss Education of America. That's still happening, but I said I think he'd be, because you're well spoken, and I like the way you explain things. And as I dove into finding out more about you, like that's what you do. You have like a business, right? Where
I do.
you promote, you like help people with speaking and bettering themselves,
Yes.
basically.
So I, on that standpoint, I am a professional public speaker, and I'm also certified as a speaker trainer through Toastmasters International to essentially teach others how to effectively communicate. To whereby I can go into companies and teach their employees, as well as individuals. I do a lot of individual coaching. I don't brand myself as a coach. I just like to think of myself more so as a mentor, in
Mm-hmm.
that regard, just because I don't want the idea of the coaching industry to be
Yeah,
muddied by those who are not legitimately certified. But
yeah,
again, that kind of begs to the idea that you don't have to be certified to be a coach. Everyone can be a coach in their own right, but to actually charge money for that is a completely different spectrum. So in that regard, like I said, have them reach out to me. I don't mind having a conversation with them, to go on their platform as well, and also too, that I'm doing this off the respect that I have for you. Because normally I charge people for stuff like this. You know what I mean?
oh,
Because like I
thank
said,
you.
I am a professional. Yeah, no doubt. And the thing about it is a lot of my mentors, let me just say this. The Navy pays me very well. You know what I mean? And, that's not on me, bragging or anything. You can Google my salary. I'm a 5-year, E5. You can Google my salary. It's not, too much, but it's enough to feed my family. And then, like you said, my entrepreneur endeavors, I'm an author. I wrote a book, The Purpose of Power. That's on Amazon. I'm a spoken word artist. I have an album that I put out, metaphorically speaking. That's available on all platforms, all music platforms. And then, like I said, my individual sessions with individuals, not only professional public speaking, but also poetry and social media coaching as well. And in that regard, well, mentorship, so to speak. But I am looking at getting my certifications because a lot of people do view me as that. And
Mm-hmm.
the reality is that if you're going to do something, especially for free, you're going to do it because you want to do it, not because you
Yeah.
have to do it, you know? And I tell people all the time, you know, I'm all about supporting people's platforms, especially if, you know, they have a platform to whereby they have a fee. You know, I'm a firm believer in supporting people 100% and not looking for what I call the homie hookup. And just to go
Right.
on record, Brandy didn't ask me for the homie hookup. She said, hey, I got this platform. I would love for you to be on it. You know, we spoke. I have, you know, established a pretty decent rapport with her. And, you know, I said, you know, cool. We kind of missed each other yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was in your life.
But, you know, you know, we rescheduled and, you know, because I'm a man of my word, you know, my name and my word mean everything to me. So I wanted to ensure that, you know, I was being as forthcoming as possible with, you know, not only getting my own message out, but ensuring that, you know, I keep to my word of coming on here as well. So, like I said, have them reach out to me. I have absolutely no issue. Give me a second. Daddy's on the phone. Yes. Okay.
So
So
cute.
that little tidbit.
Awesome. Thank you once again. But you know, TikTok. How did you, you know, because before, you know, TikTok was, you know, dancing and grooving and stuff. When did you begin with TikTok? When did you decide to join the community?
So I started my platform in March of this year, March 24th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, March 24th. And I had known about TikTok for like a good 18 months because my wife had a TikTok. Um, and in that regard, she put me on to Conscious Lee, to whereby I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was just like a dancing platform. Like, I didn't know people like actually post like intellectual content and like political content and stuff like that. And to which I was introduced to the different sides of TikTok. To whereas
Yeah.
if you engage with certain content, then that's the side, so to speak, that your For You page will be indicative of in terms of the content that you engage with on a consistent basis. So in that, I realized, oh snap. Well, if he can build a platform, and at that time he was at like I think like 200,000 followers. Now I think he's like over 400,000. I was like, if he can build a platform, I know I can build a platform. And I started off with my poetry because I figured, you know, I don't know any other spoken word artists that do what I do on TikTok. So let me try it. I gained 40,000 followers my first month. My second month and a week into my third month, I gained over 100,000. And I was still learning the platform as a creator. I knew it as a watcher,